and welcome back to the channel. My name is Natasha. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Now we all have different styles of clothes that we like to wear, and I'm going to share with you today my winter wardrobe, and maybe it can be some outfit ideas or inspiration for you for your winter wardrobe. I know we all like to do things a little bit differently, and so may this just be an aid for kind of ideas that you can wear with pants and dresses and skirts, formal, informal, whatever kind of winter situation you are finding yourself in. But I hope this will also be helpful in the sense that you can get creative but also be very practical. I love to dress. I think that our wardrobes say a lot about us, the clothes that we decide to wear. It's a choice that you're making deliberately, and so I make that choice very deliberately and choose to wear certain clothes that make me feel good, that feel good on my skin, but that also speak something about the kind of person that I am. And so stay tuned for the end of this video where I give a word on neutrals, which I think is important to hear nowadays. But for now, let's get right into the outfits that I have for this winter. Now every season I take a good hard look at the clothes that I have in my closet and the ones that I'm packing out. So for this season, the summer clothes coming out of the closet, I took a good hard look at every single one of them. What did I wear? What did I not wear? And I got rid of all the things that I did not wear that much this summer that I know I would not wear again next summer. So there is 3 bundles of clothes already in bags ready to go to Goodwill or a thrift store somewhere close to us. And that way I'm only packing away the items that I know I really loved, that are going to fit me next summer, and nothing extra. So the whole plan is to always be kind of decreasing. And the reason for that is because I end up buying a whole bunch of stuff again for the next season, depending on how my style has changed, how my body has changed. And so there's just no sense in keeping stuff that you're not going to love and wear. At least I think so. And then as I'm unpacking my winter stuff again for this season, I took a good hard look at every item, put it on, see how it felt on, and then made the decision if I was going to put it in the closet or not. Now for the winter season, I pretty much always wear a tank top and a long sleeve wool shirt. I just live in these wool shirts. I have found that they just regulate my body temperature in the winter so well, no matter if I'm indoor or outdoors. I'm not cold when I'm outside and I'm not too hot when I'm inside. So there's just the perfect kind of material for the winter season, and I'm usually wearing them underneath something a little bit more fancier. So all of these tops, well most of them anyway, I can wear with a wool shirt underneath comfortably, and then I usually pick pants that I can wear some kind of leggings or tights underneath that will keep me warm underneath the pants. So usually my pants are one size bigger for the winter season. That just happens to be that way. I pick them so that I can fit leggings underneath, and that way no matter where I'm going, I'm usually very warm. And I don't know, I guess people's bodies temperatures are totally different. I feel like I need that in order to be warm for the winter season. So that may be different for you, but just for me, I'm always layering with wool shirts underneath and then some kind of leggings underneath my pants or the skirts or dresses that I'm wearing. Now I've got a couple of pairs of long pants, and like I mentioned, I usually pick pants that I can wear leggings underneath. So this is a pant that is one size bigger so that I can fit those leggings underneath. And then I've paired it with, of course, the wool shirt, but a little bit of a flowy fancy shirt over top. Now I've got about 3 or 4 pairs of pants, this pink one, and then I've got a blue, just regular jeans, which I usually pair with flat shirts or some kind of button up. And then if it gets really cold, I can always put a sweater over top. I love these wool kind of fuzzy, they're not turtleneck, what are they? Circle neck sweaters over top of my flat shirts or button ups. I just feel like they give some sort of classy look with the button up collared shirt. And then if I'm someplace where it's too hot, I can always take off the sweater and unbutton the dressy shirt, and if I'm wearing a wool shirt underneath that matches a good enough color. Now this wool shirt does not match, so let me get one that does match a little bit better so you can get an idea of what I mean here. And then I can also wear these jeans with any kinds of button-ups, any plaid shirts I have, so I can kind of work through all the options that I have depending on what's clean or what I feel like that day. Now if I don't want to be wearing a circle neck sweater idea, I can also pair these button-ups with my cardigans. And I've got a couple, some very kind of thin ones that are a bit more business-like, and then I've also got some thick wool, very traditional winter cardigans. There was a season where I just loved cardigans, and I had so many, and I really brought it down. I think maybe I have 5 or 6 now, which I know still sounds like an astronomical number to have of one particular thing, but they've all got different texture, they're different color, they have different length. And so, I don't know, I've just held on to them. I love them all, but that would go really well with basically anything in a winter wardrobe. Now here's another color pants I have, a green one. This army green color pairs very well with basically any color. It's kind of like a good substitute to a jean. So I pair them also with my plaid shirts or my button-ups for work. If I'm going out somewhere, they're kind of a perfect balance between could be fancy or could be casual in our style today. And then again, I'll pair these with cardigans or either a pullover, sweater, whatever kind of works with the feel of the plaid shirt or the event that I'm going to. Or if I'm just being casual or wanting to be snuggly. Lots of different options as you can see in this closet, but they all kind of can rotate and pair well with one another. So while there may be lots of things, that I have lots of options of using them with each other. So it seems like a lot, but it is actually very versatile with one another. And now these are my favorite winter pants. They're a bit more flowy. I love the texture. I feel a little bit formal, and they could be or they don't have to be. And I usually pair them with any kind of fancy top over top of my wool shirts. And then of course I'm wearing my leggings underneath. And I just love the feel of this pants. I can wear it with almost anything. Again, brown's a very neutral color, so I can pair it with greens and pinks or basically any of the other tops I showed you here. The plaid doesn't work super well. I haven't tried really wearing a button up with this, but I'm sure it would work well with the throw over sweater if I wanted to, but I just love this pants with just a beautiful top. Very plain, very simple and elegant. And then I pair it with my boots. And now I've also got these green pants, which is a different feel than the pants I showed you earlier, which feel a bit more like jeans. These are a bit more light. It's a very thin material, and it seems like a material that doesn't crease, even though I see some creases on here. But it's just very light, so if it's not such a hot day, I may choose to wear these over top of my leggings. And then again, they're a bit more on the formal side, just the texture of the pants. And so I usually can tuck things in, and I just overall really like this look of these pants. And then I pair them with my cardigans or again a sweater. Very easy to pair with other things. And then I also have these turtlenecks, which are perfect for really cold days. I've actually got 3 colors of these, a pink and a blue and this brown that I'm wearing. And so these make all kinds of various outfits, different colors that can be paired with different cardigans. But this is a nice warm but very formal, if it needs to be, option for winter. And then I will wear this with my warm boots. Perfect to go underneath this pants, and then this bottoms will stick out. So this will probably be the pair of boots that I pair with this. And here's another outfit. Now another pair of pants that I really love are these wavy kind of sweatpantsy, although they look a bit more formal than sweatpants. Again, I'm wearing my undershirt to keep warm, and I've paired this with kind of a fancier top because then I can go visit somewhere and I'm kind of lounging with my pants, but it's a bit fancier, I guess, or more dressy, just with a nice proper shirt with this. And now again, I roll up my wool shirts underneath here until I get tank tops, and then I can pair this with a cardigan if I'm actually cold inside of their house. But usually for us, when we get inside the homes in Canada, it's warm enough that you don't need more layers than this. But yeah, this is another sweet outfit. Now another big favorite of mine is these big oversized sweaters. I wear them with my usual wool undershirt and tank top, but a different kind of nicer tight, which can almost pass for pants. Although I like to wear long covering sweaters or dresses over top of this as to hide the bootay. But I can wear this out feeling beautiful and comfortable and a little bit more flowy if I don't want to be wearing pants that day. And then I will pair it with my usual boots, which for me just seems to go with everything in the winter time. I love these boots. They are from Roots. I got them a little while ago. I'm not sure if you can still buy these, and if I can find a link, I will link it for you below. But these are wonderful. They're leather and they've lasted me years, and I feel like they go with everything. Now I've got a couple of these oversized sweaters, a big blue one and a gray one, which I can pair with cardigans depending on how cool it is. And then I may add this kind of scarf if I'm heading somewhere where I know it's going to be chilly, where I'm standing or I'm not certain. I may pair this with a scarf. I also have this purple kind of sweater wrap, which is similar like the other ones in how I wear it, but it's just a bit more tight fitting. Now I love skirts and I wear them a lot throughout the summer, but in the winter it's a bit more tricky. I may wear these nice tights underneath here or some of my other wool ones. Probably these because there's a slit on the side here so you can see in. And then I'll pair this with, again, these long boots which fit nicely with a skirt with a slit like this. And I wish I had more winter skirts, but I don't have all the pieces yet. Because most of my clothes are thrifted, it takes a little bit of time to get the right pieces that fit right and look just right. You're not just going to a store and buying the things that are on the rack, but you're sort of searching for the right thing and hoping it will be the right fit. And so that can take a period of time. And I have not found very many other skirts yet, but I have this skirt from my mom that I have sort of taken over. So this is one, which I can pair with lots of other tops. It's very easy to swap out with, let's say, basically anything I've shown you thus far, or just some looser fitting tops. And then tucking it in just really sort of makes it not look like a long, straight set, but yeah, just a beautiful feminine looking dress wear for winter. Now, just like with these skirts, I have not found very many winter dresses yet. This I recently got from a thrift store and I thought it felt very festive and works well with the Christmas season. But again, it is kind of tight fitting, so I won't be able to fit my usual wool shirts underneath. I can wear some tights with it, which is great, but I'll have to wear a cardigan or something over top to cover my arms if it's chilly where we're going. And just see how I can continue adding to my winter collection. I've got a few other dresses here that I can convert into winter dresses somehow with an undershirt and a cardigan, but again, these are just summer dresses that I'm sort of folding into a winter wardrobe sometimes with tights. Again, my long boots, depending on where I'm going. Although I also have this pair of boots. They're not very comfortable, they're not great quality. But I have had them for years because I just wear them sometimes to church or any kind of fancy place where I know I'll just be in them for a couple of hours, and they just get the job done. So I may end up wearing them with something like this if it's just going to be for a short time. Now I found one more of these kind of throw over leggings, kind of tops, which I'll pair with these boots if I were going somewhere, and then if it got cold I would just top it over with a cardigan, which is nice to add another splash of color, something like that. Now, a word of caution on neutrals. I know that is a big trend going around right now. Neutral colors are not only in, but they're also very practical, and it does make sense if you are trying to build a capsule wardrobe, for example, or something that you can wear over years and you're not just gathering lots of items, but you're picking items intentionally that you can wear year after year. It does make sense to pick items that are a bit more neutral in color, because while they'll pretty much go throughout all the seasons, they'll go through all styles that come and go, and they're just practically a very sensible thing to buy. But what I find is that if we're all wearing neutrals, life just becomes a bit more dull. It just is true. There is bright colors for a particular reason. It just sparks some kind of excitement and joy in our eyes. And so when someone is dressed in a beautiful green or red or even pink dress, you know, that evokes some kind of feeling from the person who is seeing it, from all of us who are seeing it. And so that is my word of caution with neutrals. While they're practical, I believe it's good to have some poppy color items as well, because why would we just want to be dull when we can have a little bit of color in life too, especially in the winter seasons when everything is usually cool for us here in the western and northern parts of the world. You know, the days are already gloomy enough. A pop of color, whether it be a scarf or a hat or just a bright shirt or sweatshirt, can really make the difference. So keep that in mind when you're buying clothes or sifting through ones you already have. Neutrals are so good and they're kind of a staple to have, but rotate in some of those color options and just add a bit of brightness to your own day and someone else's day. Well, thank you so much for joining me in this video today, and I hope that it has been helpful to you or given you some kind of inspiration for your winter wardrobe. If you haven't unpacked yet, good luck. I hope that you have a lot of fun sifting through your clothes and picking out what you will wear this winter season. And if this video has been at all helpful to you, would you consider liking and subscribing to this channel and catch some of the upcoming content. I usually make videos out in our kitchen. I usually make videos back in our kitchen or out in our garden when it's not so cool outside, or if we're taking a trip somewhere and we're packing or camping or going on a trip somewhere. So if that's interesting to you, please stick around. We'd love to have you catch some of the upcoming content. Alright, see ya, bye.